try and get through the song one time. I figure then it's a good time to get all the stuff set up and get everything in sync. YouTube sometimes cuts off the first couple minutes anyways, or it doesn't quite by the time it goes from restream anyways, whatever. How's it going, everybody? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. How we doing? Man, it's been a busy week. There's a lot of stuff we could talk about. Tons of stuff we could talk about. Did you guys see, let's talk first right off the bat. Did you guys see Jenny's video about ESP Home on the RF bridge? Right here. Let's see, I didn't know. Easy, yeah, Tasmota. So I've done it with Tasmota. Jenny here did it with ESP Home. So I'm going to share this with y'all. If you haven't seen this, check it out. I'm going to definitely try that. I've got a separate Sonoff RF bridge that I haven't used for anything else. And I'm going to try that. Oh, did it not let me paste that because I'm probably logged in as the wrong person? No, I'm logged in as me. Anyways, how's it going, everybody? Sir Good Enough, Pete, Mark, Vanessa's here. How's it going, Sod? Alcedes, Mark, Lynn, Mihai. That's cool. How's it going? Dov from Azerbaijan. Wow. I don't even know exactly where that is. I've heard of it, but I don't even know where it is. Francois, how's it going, everybody? Jaron, how's it going? And I know Frank's coming. There's a bunch of things we can do. Do you know if there's a way to flash Tuya switches OTA using Linux instead of Pi? Yeah. As long as it's still working, and I haven't tried it in a long time, but Tuya Convert, you can install, well, I guess Tuya Convert, can you install it on Linux? That's a good question. I'm not 100% sure. If nothing else, you can always do a VM. Well, yeah, here it says right here. These 3 scripts were tested in Kali Linux. So there you go. In VMware. So they were running Linux in a VM of something else. But anyways. Father Time, how's it going, Sebastian? Hello from India. How's it going? Bashar, how's everybody doing? All right. Good day. And I saw Frank's popped in too, didn't he? Hold on. Need my coffee. We can, no problem. We'll just wait. No. I do want Frank to have his coffee. We won't talk about anything important until you get back, Frank. I promise. Yeah. So John, hopefully that'll give you what you need. But check out Jenny's video, guys, about this the Sonoff RF bridge. What she does that makes it, I think, extra useful is that she I guess, I don't know if she flashes the other chip. I don't know exactly. I'd have to ask her specifically, but I know you have to solder some wires on the board differently so that you can access the actual RF chip. And then you can get raw codes and stuff. So where Tasmota on the RF bridge is, as I understand it, and I'm not an expert on anything except anesthesia. I guess I'm an expert on that. But as far as the RF bridge, if you put Tasmota on there, not every 433 megahertz device is going to give you a signal that it will interpret in Tasmota. But there's a way that you can get into the other chip, the actual RF chip that's on there, and do something so that you can get raw codes and such. And those instructions are on the Tasmota wiki, so you can do that. But from what I gathered, from what I saw watching her video yesterday or the day before, is that the way she wires it up, and with ESP Home, you can get the raw codes. You can get codes with different protocols instead of just the one. So yeah, Portich, that's it. Ray knows. Raymond, that's right. You did the RF firmware upgrade. Wasn't hard though. I don't know what I gained by doing it. Oh, what you get secured. All right, Frank. Good. We're gonna try deCONZ. I want to try deCONZ. I tried to sort of read some instructions a little bit and do a little bit of research. That's why I was messaging you earlier. So I got it plugged into my NUC that's running HASS.io, and I've got it. I've got the add-on installed. I haven't started it yet, but I think we should do that. But anyways, what you gain, Chris, is the ability to get signals from other protocols. This guy, this Mycroft, he's got a mind of his own. And it's weird. He only talks like, see that? I don't know if you guys hear that, but he's just talking over there. If you need vocal assistance, just call. Okay. If it's like, if I'm struggling, we'll just get you in the chat here, Frank, and you can walk me through. All right. We got somebody new just subscribed. I didn't see what the name said because the text is too small, but we'll give you some unicorns. Woohoo! Woo-hoo! All right. Oh, that was the other one too I wanted to show. 100 people watching and only 5 likes. It's all good. Hey, Doc, glad to catch you today. Me too, Greg. I'm glad you're here. Ikafar's here. What do you think of Elon Musk's Neuralink? I didn't watch it. I know you sent me a link. I think I didn't check it out yet. But how do you know if it's 433? Good question. Packaging, I guess, Alian. I don't always know. But anyways, that's what you gain by being able to get into that chip, is that you can get, I guess, different protocols. I don't even know how many different RF, or how many 433 megahertz protocols there are, but apparently there's a bunch. And by getting into that chip like you did, Chris, or like by doing it the way Jenny does it with this ESP Home, you can get a whole lot more. In fact, probably all of them, all the different protocols. So look up FCC registration. Yeah, I don't want to. Let's see. Have I heard about LoRa devices and how to use them with home assistant? I've heard about LoRa devices, Nuno, but they're really long range. But the best thing that I got, or the best information I got, was from the guy with the Swiss accent, from Andres. So, but I haven't had a use for them. There's a really long range sensor kind of information. So like if you have a gate, like maybe you have a farm or something and you have a gate that's really far away and you want to know if it's open or closed, stuff like that. Might it see my ceiling fan? I don't know if it will or not. I don't think so. If it's 465 megahertz, but I don't know for sure. So you can give it a try, Matt. I don't know. Ooh, I want to get into LoRa. Our town is fully covered by a public network. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's been interesting. I have actually, there was a company that makes little sensors that sent me some LoRa sensors a long time ago, and I haven't done anything with them. I feel bad, but I don't have time for every project, unfortunately. Me using DC motors all the time, man. Oh my gosh. Anybody having issues with Home Assistant restarting on its own? Sometimes when you hit deploy in Node Red. Ooh, I haven't had that, Bashar. Yikes. Could be a variety of things. Just check the logs, first step, I guess. Anyone having issues with losing logging in history every few months and have to reset the database? Is there a better fix on a Raspberry Pi 3? Good question, Greg. I don't know. Are you using the recorder component? Do you have your recorder set up so that it's purging your database every so often? I don't know. Sounds very Trekky. Yeah, they're cool. Hey, Sai, how's it going? All right. Let me list all the things that I could talk about, and then we'll actually just do probably one today. So this was one, ESP Home on the Sonoff RF bridge. That was a big one. We did this last time, or we did the Sonoff basic last time with the DIY mode. So we don't need to do that one. Then there's the deCONZ. We're going to do the deCONZ. And then I've been working on my shades, and my shades are fantastic right now. I've got my shades, all 6 of them now. I have to put the sensors on still, so a little bit of wiring left, but they're all 6 of them are working. I had to borrow a big ladder from a friend. So there's that. And then what else? I can't remember now. Anyways, it's fun. We're going to do, but what I want to do, and we got Frank here, and Frank's the master at this. I want to do deCONZ. So what I got, I mentioned to you guys before probably that I've got a bunch of these Aquara, however you say it, AQARA, Xiaomi Aquara sensors, and they've got some really nice sensors, and they're really small. Like this is a nice, really nice looking water leak detector, and they've got temperature and humidity sensors that are super tiny. Like this thing is super tiny. It's great. They've got little mini buttons like this. Again, little button, you stick it anywhere. You push a button and it'll send a signal and you can do stuff with it. They're door and window sensors. I don't know if they do off signals. Can't remember if we talked about that or not. I don't know if they have an on and an off signal, but their door and window sensors are super tiny. And then this thing I think is really fun. They've got this cube where you can shake it and do stuff with it. Post a link. Let's see. It's just the Xiaomi Aquara. I'll just do it Amazon real quick. But they are basically ZigBee. They're ZigBee stuff. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of this. Let's see if there's a kit. They've got, oh yeah, their motion sensors are super tiny too. The motion sensor is really, really nice and tiny too. So anyways, I'll post a link to one of these things and then you guys can just kind of hunt through the rest of it. I wouldn't recommend the hub. Let's post the link to any of these, I guess. Doesn't matter. Let's do this. You're probably better off finding them. Maybe I'll post a link to, let's get a link from AliExpress too, because that's probably a better place to get them. There, and then, let's do this. But because they're Xiaomi, they're ZigBee, and there's Tuya ZigBee. In fact, I've got, again, some company, I can't remember which one, they're sending me a Tuya ZigBee hub that has a bunch of sensors and stuff. And so that's great, right? This is my first ZigBee. These are my first ZigBee devices ever. And of course, I don't really want to use the Xiaomi hub or the Xiaomi servers or Tuya. So I want it local. So there's ZigBee to MQTT, but then there's also, see you later, pirate. But there's also this deCONZ. CONB is the name of the little chip here, but it's and then we're going to use the deCONZ add-on. So let me find, where was I? Oh yes, first I was squirreled, and then holy bookmarks, Batman, right? We got to grab these AliExpress things here. Don't think it's going to show anything, just in case. Yeah, okay. Do. I was gonna look at this whole set. Aquara, HomeKit's gateway, hub, camera, wall. Wow, bunch of stuff. Trying to find here. This will probably work. So here. This is, in fact, this looks like the set that they sent me pretty much. They didn't send a light bulb, but the water sensor, the door sensor, the temperature sensor, wall switch, the cube, which is really cool. There's a vibration sensor, and this has links to all these other sensors as well. So let's just grab this. And then you don't need all that stuff. You just need that much of it. There you go. That way there's an affiliate link. So anyways, so they're really nice little sensors, and they're nice little tiny things. So I'm really excited about that. Wait, what is this now? This looks like another mini. Oh, look at this. How about that? We just discovered this two-way control module, wireless relay controller, 2-channel, works for Aquara, but it's got line in, neutral in, and then 2 switches out and 2 lines out. So this is right along the lines of these other things we've been seeing lately, like the Sonoff Mini, of course the Shelly, and BH Onofre, and some of these others. This is new. I didn't know this existed. Okay, I'll have to mark that down. So let's see. Do you have a secondary temp sensor to compare the accuracy? I do. In fact, I've got that laser gun too. I've got the laser too. Starting to engineer your own solution. Okay. Link for Combi. Yes, Combi. You got it. Link for Combi. If you go to, well, here because when the last time we looked for it, I think Amazon in the US didn't have them, but they do now. Because I just bought one. See, purchased this item on July 18th. So let's get you that. And then if you go to their, if you go to Combi, like if you're not in the US, they do a pretty good job of getting their links, making their links easy to find. So if you go to buy, they give you these links. Real easy to find where they are. So we'll give you that too. You don't like their PIR? Detected state would stay for a long time before response to the next trigger. Oh, I don't know. Is that probably not something you can get in there and set, I guess, huh? You could, I guess you can't really reset it from Home Assistant that way if that's the case. So anyways, expect the ZigBee being painless. Okay, that's cool. All right, so what we've got. So I've got one of these. This is what I just bought. ZigBee USB 2 or Combi 2 ZigBee USB gateway. Frank says it's the greatest thing ever. So that's what I do. I listen to Frank because he's a smart guy. So to use this with Home Assistant without using no links in YouTube, what? They're right there. Really? I see them. You guys not see them? Tell me if you don't see the links in YouTube stream and YouTube chat, because I see them. Yeah, I see them. Huh. Hey, Sachi. Xiaomi, pronounce Xiaomi. Yeah. Okay. So in the add-on store, you've got deCONZ. And what deCONZ is going to do is let us run our ZigBee network with a CONB. Or I guess there's this other thing, RASB. All right. So I've already installed it. And I tried to make some sense of this. And I think the problem here, I think what we're going to need to do is go into my, let's see, HAS.io system, host system, hardware page. If using HAS.io, we have correct value on this. Okay, let's go check that out. See if we can find that thing. And this may be the part where we just get Frank in here to just tell me where I'm doing. System, is that what it said? Hardware. Oh, sweet. Okay, great. Tablet, power button, generic Explorer mouse. That's crazy. Okay, so, but I don't know which one of those it is, right? What does it say? There he is. It's not there. Okay. Here, Frank. You ready? You at your mic? Should we just get you in here? Are you passing hardware to the VM? That's the idea. Did you forward it in Proxmox? I would have thought so, but let's check and see. I didn't do it. I guess I didn't redo it. I had already attached those USB ports to Proxmox a while back, so I would have thought they'd still be there, but maybe they're not. It's unsafe for you. What? Okay. There we go. All right. There's this. HAS.io. What is this? I don't even know what that is. Am I seriously running 3 HAS.ios? No, I don't know what that is. Okay. There we go. Hardware. USB. There it is. Okay, sorry, you're right. I hadn't done it. So does that probably need to restart, don't I? Not reset. Okay. Nope, should work. Okay, cool. Great. All right. Now we can go back in here and see. Should work instantly. Okay. Okay. Restarting is for Windows. Hey, Victor. How's it going? From Portugal. Will the combi run from a Raspberry Pi running HAS.io? Yes, it should, Nuno. Yes, it should. Yes, it should. And so what it's saying here is that we need to... where did it go? Oh, this is the wrong page. We need to tell HAS.io where the device is connected. So that's what I'm here for. The hardware's not there. What do you see, Frank? Okay, well, maybe you hit reboot. Okay. Let's see. I don't want reset. I just want reboot. Yeah, let's do it. That's no big deal. Reboot Proxmox. Sure. Sure. How's it going? Z-Wave to MQTT is experimental. Ooh, that would be nice. That'll be nice when it's a thing. So you can get rid of the Vera hub and connect your Z-Wave devices. At some point, can you configure smart IR to control your AC? I don't know. Maybe. Depends on so your AC is an IR? Is an infrared? You should have rebooted from HASS.io. Oh. Whoops. Well, we'll know soon enough. That's the bad thing about Gen servers is that has issues passing USB devices from host to... Yeah, that's for sure. Stop working all your configurations. Uh-oh, Victor. Uh-oh. Backup. Do a backup. Go back to it. I know... So I ran... Well, we can't look at it now, but I ran the config checker, and I saw that all my thermostats are going to need to be redone for 0.96. So I haven't done that yet, so I'm just not going to upgrade. So it's a really smart idea to have that add-on and to check it before you do an add-on or before you do an update, sorry. Because maybe you don't want to update yet. Maybe you know you need to change some things or something. If you change USB config, you have to reboot from Proxmox. Okay. Come on, come on. Yeah, connection lost. No kidding. Still not back up. What's wrong with this thing? Anyways. Yeah, I want to do 96 soon. I just haven't done it. It's not much work to update. Sweet. Good. I just saw it last night, I think. I was looking at it. And I thought, oh, okay. My lights turned off because I must have some kind of a retained problem with Home Assistant, and when it's restarting, just turned my lights off. Never happens to you guys, I bet. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. The configurator, Rowan? I haven't had any problems with configurator. What problems are you having? Come on. This should be up already. Come on, Proxmox. What's your problem? It's funny that I can get Home Assistant's back up, but Proxmox is not. That can't happen. Search and replace in VS Code's very cool and easy. Yeah, I do. And that's what I would do for that. Okay, now things are coming back. Okay. We're getting back in business slowly here. I think I may be causing myself some troubles with heat in my little closet. That's why you don't reboot the entire Nook. Okay. Done 3 VMs and all of them gives me... Oh, I don't know what that error is. IR is super simple to set up. If you have the original remote to steal the codes from an IR receiver and an IR LED and a Node MCU or D1 Mini. Awesome, Chris. The only messing I've done with IR is with the Broadlink, which is basically just what you're describing, right? It's got the receiver and the transmitter, and you can grab the codes and you can do... When I did it, I didn't have the remotes though. So I had to use codes like from the interwebs. What is going on with this? Why can't I get back into Proxmox now? Well, maybe I don't have to. There it is. So forget it. Proxmox doesn't want to come back up. I don't care. Take that. So this is what you need. Once you have it passed through, if you have a VM like me, you're going to need this. address, right? Okay, so we're going to take that. We're going to go back to where our add-ons are. We're going to find deCONZ, and then I'm assuming, let's see, I didn't read all this yet. Add the following to your config text. Okay, is that down here? Wait, I'm not using Raspi. Add-on. Do I need to put it down here somewhere? Device, right? Okay. So here, device null. I need to put this thing in there, right? Call you in. This is simple. Okay, here it comes. Frank's going to join us. Hey, amigo. Can you hear me? Probably not. I think now you can hear me, right? Let's see. I can't hear you, though. Let's put you through the speakers on the computer there. Okay. Oh, no. We could hear you for a second, and we'll be able to hear you again in a second. I just shut down Discord on accident. I was trying to shrink it. Whoops.
Hello.
There he is.
Hey, man. Choo-choo, homie.
Choo-choo. How's it going, man? Thanks for being so free and willing and available to help me out.
No problem, man.
Okay, so I'm guessing I paste this part in here, right?
Yeah, basically, let's talk about what's going to happen first before we go in.
Okay.
So you take your device ID, your device, well, that thing which you're now pasting. You put it in between quotes.
I did. I fixed it now.
Okay. Save it, start it, and you're done.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
sweet.
It's not that hard.
Okay.
This add-on has IO auto discovery for home assistant. So if you go to integrations after it started, it should be available for adding as integration.
Can you guys hear him okay?
If I'm too soft, just say.
Yeah, it was blasting me, so I turned it down a little bit, but let's see if we can turn it back up.
Okay.
All right.
I do not have volume indicators while streaming. I have, but not now.
Not really. You can't really hear him? No, so. Okay, let's do, I could probably fix that real quick.
I'm already maxed out.
Okay, I can turn up. Squirrel, volume up, please. Okay, there you go.
Is this better?
It's good for me.
Oh.
How about you guys? All right. So,
automations.
Okay, here we're gonna go now. So this is started up, and so I'm just gonna go here to the configuration and integrations, right?
Configuration, yeah.
And there you go. deCONZ ZigBee gateway configure. Sweet.
And then you just confirm.
That's it. And I don't need to worry about an area at all.
No, that's it.
That's it. So now, how do I see what it sees? Is that through the web UI?
That's through the web UI. So by default, it will put in a gateway and some kind of daylight sensor, which is pretty much the same as we already have, like the sun.
Okay.
But it has more value, so that's kind of nice. And if you go to Open Web UI, you can just start adding devices, which is just a freaking single click as well.
This is a new password I need to set up?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it going to show everybody my password?
No.
Oh, good.
Oh, I'm routed via speaker. That's why it was a little...
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah,
it works.
It's just, you can't hear him very well. Yeah, what you got is, it's coming out of my speaker, and it's just being picked up by the microphone. So we're doing this old school analog. I could go into OBS and add a new input, but just this is a short-term thing.
Things go south if you start clicking those buttons.
That's the truth. Okay. Sweet.
Password too short, mate.
Is that what it said? Proceed with LED lights. Okay.
Okay, the light stuff, just skip it. Proceed without. Just go to the main panels.
Okay. Add a
No,
group.
groups, close it now. Just close it. Go away. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye. All off? No.
Okay. So basically, this is the panel where you can configure stuff. In the hamburger menu, you can find the settings.
Okay.
And it should contain something.
Oh, sweet.
I should open up mine so I can talk you through. That's probably easier. Hold on.
Add a new sensor.
Yeah, add a new sensor. That's one. Or a switch. You had that button thingy there.
Yeah, let's try this.
Door. That's a switch, probably, or a sensor. It doesn't matter. You click other for Xiaomi. And then you hit the little button.
Oh, you hit the button on the side here because these all have a button to tell them when it's my fingers are too fat.
And it should pick it up automatically.
Come on.
Just push it once and then leave it.
Okay.
Don't hold them. And then push the button on the thing if it has a button.
Oh, there it goes. Sensor ready. There it goes.
Okay. Click ready. You're done. And you should see it now in the main page as a device. And if you go to Home Assistant, it should be there as well. So if you go to integrations again, and you click on the integration, it will show up.
Oh, is that what this is? Switch battery level. There you go. Well, it's showing the battery level, but it's not showing the switch.
Yeah, it shows the battery level.
It showed the switch battery level. How come it doesn't show it here? That's interesting.
Well, that's because this is the weird part of
there it
DrZzs.
is. There it is. Oh, because I set up I did it as a sensor. So these, oh, that's cool though. Okay, I got it. I understand what's happened. So this also gives you the indication of how much battery life it has. So what we're seeing here, what I set up was not the actual push button. What I set up was just the battery. So now we need to go to switch, but it actually found the switch too.
It found the switch, but switches in deCONZ is a bit weird. So maybe you should start with with the Windows sensor for the effect to show how easy it is. But the switches are a little bit weird.
Okay.
That's because switches do not appear as switches.
Okay.
They just come by as events. So maybe the Windows sensor is a better start.
Okay. All right. So here's the door and window sensor. Add new sensor. Other. Just push the button and let it go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Same trick.
Blinked like once. This is so great. deCONZ doesn't work like this. What? You only get an event in Home Assistant. It's not shown as a binary sensor. Oh, I got you.
For switches are events. So if you have a switch, like the DrZzs switches also can be hooked up, they work like events.
Okay.
So
that's a little bit of a different. Yeah, that's a little bit
different and a bit annoying to my taste, to be honest.
Yeah.
But that's like the only part that I do not like about them. But you can literally get every event, like a whole event or any event of any device. You can just pick them up. So it's very flexible at the same time. So yeah.
They have several switches. Like they have these big battery-powered switches too, multiple buttons on them and stuff.
And for building to the wall, and you can even use the U ones or Bushenjäger. This is for the wall switches. It doesn't find the sensor.
Not yet.
It should have by now. Maybe push the button again.
Okay.
Should take a couple of seconds. I'm looking my deCONZ. Where is it? Is it a switch or a sensor? I'm now in doubt as well.
This is,
It's a sensor.
It is a sensor, the door and window
Yeah,
is?
it is a sensor.
Okay. We can do...
What I usually do if I pair a device on ZigBee in general is make sure the device has activity. So push buttons or make contact with the door window switch or turn on and off the light with the
there we
power.
go. So you know what though? I think what this picked up is probably the temperature sensor, because I just thought, well, I'll just press the temperature sensor. Oh no, sure enough, it got the door and window sensor.
There we go.
Cool. Okay.
So going back in Home Assistant,
Okay.
it should show it and click on it so the device information opens and show us the sensor open and close and see how fast it is.
And then let's see, which one is it here? Open, close. This one, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I'm delayed, so I'm not seeing it yet. But
oh man, that's super fast. Holy cow. Dang.
well, that's it.
That's freaking awesome. Wow.
And and it's kind of cool. And they're building a mesh network. So if you have like ZigBee lights as well, you can, like I have my deCONZ stick in my utility closet,
Yeah.
which is not really the ideal place, but
Same.
I do have a lot of ZigBee lights as well, like the IKEA bulbs and Philips Hue bulbs. And they make a great deal out of my mesh network for all these battery-powered devices.
That's awesome. And then because these aren't working, these aren't Wi-Fi, so we're not bogging down our 2.4 gigahertz whatever. That's
actually
great.
You are.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, actually you are, since they are 2.4
'cause
gigahertz as well.
Oh. All right.
But that's very noticeable, as in I have a lot of those, and I have a lot of Wi-Fi devices, and I have no issues at all, to be honest.
So this thing should probably work as a to extend the mesh as well, right? Because I would expect these little sensors don't extend your mesh, right? It's just got to be something else that's powered. So, like I've got a plug. I think that's the only thing I've got.
That will contribute to your mesh.
Yeah,
okay, but we can check that.
Okay.
I've recently updated the deCONZ add-on with a VNC.
Okay.
So if you have a VNC client, I'm not sure if you have one.
I saw that. I don't have one. I was reading those instructions and I didn't quite understand what it was talking about. But
it's like a remote desktop to the backside of the add-on.
Okay.
And that will actually allow you to view the mesh network. I've sent you a screenshot last week or something. Maybe you can.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the screenshot. So that will show you my ZigBee devices and the mesh and how they are connected to all each other.
So this is all your ZigBee devices connected.
Part of my ZigBee devices.
Oh
yes.
gosh.
The gray ones are actually battery powered, so they are always an end station. Those are the Xiaomi devices in general.
Okay.
And the bulbs, the yellow ones, those are the IKEA light bulbs. So they make the mesh networks throughout my house.
Awesome. So that's great. That's really nice, because then you just, you know, it fills the purpose of, you need a light, and you want it to do things, and then it's going to make it easier for your other, like these door sensors are fantastic. And these temperature sensors too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And the battery lasts forever.
Yeah. And what kind of batteries are in these? Are these just little coin batteries probably, right?
No, those CR2, what are they? Yeah. The famous flat ones.
Yeah, the little.
You can buy them at IKEA for like 10 pieces for $2 or something.
Oh, that's exciting. That's exciting. Okay, so let's do this. Let's add a couple more things. I want to do this temperature sensor, and somebody asked how accurate is it. So I want to see how accurate this is. Now to do this though, let's go. Well, I don't want to get too distracted. Let me set up this temperature sensor, but then I want to set up this back end thing. So this will be on a different machine, right? You put this on a different PC or whatever, and then you can get into the back of your deCONZ.
No, it's already running in the add-on.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh.
You only have to enable it. That's the only thing we have to do. But hook up your temperature sensor, and then we're going to take a look.
All right, sweet. Okay, let's go in here. Where was that? That's here. Okay. Sensors. Add new sensor. Other. Oh man, this is nice.
I'm going to answer some questions in the chat real quick.
Okay,
Lenny is asking about the IKEA hub. My IKEA hub is for sale. I don't use it anymore since I have deCONZ. but it doesn't allow any other devices. And Bashar is asking ZigBee versus Z-Wave. I have both. And definitely my answer at this moment is ZigBee. It's so quick, so easy, and so responsive and liable, like the trustable. How do you say it? Like
yeah,
really great. Reliable. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. So that's definitely ZigBee for me at this moment.
And Z-Wave doesn't, you don't, I mean, this, like you were saying, there's a Z-Wave to MQTT translator, but it's not finished, right? It's not completely developed, right? Kind of a thing. So
it's people are working on it.
Yeah. And I know that Z-Wave has been pretty proprietary, but now, I mean, with these Xiaomi things, IKEA, and there's a whole group of Tuya sensors now that are all using ZigBee. So this is pretty cool. Okay, so here's my multi-sensor. This thing says it's 22 Celsius. So that means I got to turn this on and put it on Celsius. Okay. So what does that say? It says 22 Celsius. This says it's 23.8. 20. Well, it's going down. 23 on the nose. 23 exactly. So 1 degree Celsius is, I mean, that's, I don't know how accurate this thing is either, you know. But it's pretty close, 1 degree.
You're measuring the device you hold in your hand.
Yeah, well, that's true too, right? I'm holding it in my hand. Let's see, I am 31 degrees. Oh boy. Okay, cool. Now let's do this thing. Let's look at this VNC thing. All right. So what do I need to do in here to enable it? I have to put something in the config, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, you have to enable VNC. So if you go into the manual a little bit up, the stream is delayed. I'm looking at your stream, so I'm not sure where you are at this point. Yeah, that's no problem. It's just that, not sure. But there's a little config setting you have to add. Let me paste you my config. That's probably, like, there's a VNC password thing you can add.
I saw that.
Sure if yeah, you have to set a password.
Okay.
So make it like a test or something. It's not like people can connect to it right now, but something simple, not your real one, please.
You know my password. That's what I'm using.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So I saved it.
Save it, restart the add-on.
Restart
and
it.
Because it is, and because it knows it sees your password right now, it will enable, oh, sorry, you need to go down a bit, by the way, the network settings.
Oh, yeah, down here?
You need to add a port to it.
Oh, okay.
I forgot that step, sorry.
Okay, no problem. So does it matter what port?
Well, it has to be above 5,900. So 5,900 is probably just okay. That's the default port as well.
Okay, great. Okay, so you have to have a password and you have to have the port where it said disabled. You put in a port number and then save those both. And now I can restart it.
Now you can restart it and it will enable the backend stuff.
Okay, cool. And then I need to, I know somebody said it in the chat too, Ikafar, I think, and I need a viewer to access it.
It's linked in the description.
VNC viewer.
Yeah, somewhere VNC viewer application.
Tiger VNC.
Yeah, download the Windows executable. A little bit down on the left, bottom left. On the page where you entered, there was the download.exe.
Oh. There, sorry. All right, there it is.
Okay, open it.
Oh, this is probably going to mess up my... When I start this, it might I might lose my screen. I might have to switch screens.
Why?
It does that. I don't know why. See? Now on the stream, it disappears. So whenever it has to go out and, like, I have to give permission to something. Oh, it came back up this time. Oh, no, it switched to the other screen. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just going to take all the defaults. And then what I'll have to do is just rearrange things a little bit here. So now you put this stuff over here that everybody else sees and put this stuff over here that I see.
Most of the time I hate to stream on Mac because nothing is compatible for streaming with Mac. But these are the times that I love streaming.
When you see what I struggle with streaming from Windows.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there, I think we've done that now. So that thing is installed, and then I need to find it, right?
Yeah, you have to open Tiger VNC.
Why does it do it again? We'll install it on your computer, but I thought I already did install it. Where is it? Cancel. Let's see, maybe it's here. No.
There's also a Tiger VNC Viewer application. I believe,
here it
which
is.
Just
Tiger VNC Viewer. Okay, there we go. All right, so now it's asking me for my VNC server. So
which is your HAS.io.
Okay, so that's just my. Do I have to HTTP and all that?
No, just IP. It's just IP, and then that's it.
Okay.
If I'm correct. I'm not sure how Windows handles it.
Connect. Connection is not secure. I need a password. You know my password. Okay. Done. Look at that. There it is.
There it is. So that's the application you're looking at. Please note, this is really the backend, so you can change freaking everything, including security keys, the way it searches and works and does. You can scroll to resize it, by the way. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you already did. So this shows you the mesh network and how everything is paired together. You can find issues. The color of the lines will change based on the signal. So they will turn yellow if it's weak and red if it's really like unusable and disappear eventually. But you can tweak every little piece of the ZigBee network here. So it's kind of cool, but you can destroy things at the same time. So use it for debugging.
Okay. I pushed the button and the smart switch thing. Can you guys see this? I can't tell what you can see anymore because things are all wampus. But the smart switch, when I push the button, the little lights go on right there. Beep, beep.
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh, and then there's now another line to it. There wasn't a line to it before. Maybe that's because it goes to sleep. I'm guessing this goes to sleep when it's not being pressed. So you press it and it makes a connection. Yeah. So that's probably what that does. Oh man.
But you see how it's routed.
Yeah. And this is the hub. This is the ConV2 stick. This is this guy here, the blue one. So cool. All right, man. Oh
and
man.
That's all to it. There's nothing more.
That's awesome.
So the other options you have is ZHA, which is the ZigBee for Home Assistant, which is built in. So that's a nice thing too. Paulus loves it, by the way. It's really well developed as well. So that's an alternative to deCONZ, but you can use your combi stick with it. So you could try it out and see if you like it better.
Okay.
And the other option, which a lot of people like, is the ZigBee to MQTT. Mm-hmm. Which is kind of cool if you use Node-RED and stuff, but if you're just looking for hooking up things to Home Assistant, I think deCONZ or ZHA are the best options out there. You see how easy it is. It's like there's nothing to it, and it gives you visually a really good overview and no messing around with topics and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's freaking responsive as well. So I don't see the benefit at this point for ZigBee to MQTT myself, but if you're using Node-RED and you want to hook into MQTT, well, that's a viable option.
So I just, this is like a week too late. No, it's great, but I was working on these shades and I was trying to use my old RF sensors, door and window sensors, to know when the shades were down or up. I was just trying to put a magnet, and then have these battery sensors so I didn't have to run a bunch of wires. And they just were not responsive enough. They're good enough for like knowing if your fridge is open or something, or setting off an alarm for a door probably. But if you need some real quick action, the 433 stuff with the RF bridge isn't fast enough. This probably would have been. That's okay.
Yeah, and it costs like $8 per piece, right?
Yeah, these are cheap. So cool. Very excited.
Tiny and pretty decent build quality, and well, I think they're perfect. I love them.
Great. Thanks, man. That's awesome.
That's okay. So there's one little thing that's different, and we talked about it real quick in the beginning, and that's the event stuff.
Oh, yeah. What do we have to do there?
So the easiest way, we all know how to automate. But let's not start about automation, since that's like okay. But how to know what to use? So what we need to do is we go to the development panel.
Mm-hmm. Mine still is the old work. It's not the new 96 yet.
Oh, so that's sad. That's just sad.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, so I don't search for entities then. I look for events.
Yeah, we're going to look for events indeed.
Okay. So there's events. And then...
So what you can do for event is in the event field, you can type in a filter. And this comes in as a deCONZ _ event.
Okay.
So event to subscribe to, you said deCONZ _ event, and then start listening.
So the fire event, not there.
On the events page, like below.
Oh gosh, I didn't even see that down there. I've not spent much time on the events page. Okay.
That will allow you to look into whatever happens in the state engine below, like the events that happen there. So if you paste it in, indeed.
Now if I push the button, that was the button, right?
It should pop out. Like below it.
Below down here, and yeah, nothing yet.
Okay, now I'm doubting myself. Let me see.
Maybe at deCONZ _ event. Listening to deCONZ _ event.
Yeah, it looks great, by the way. Correct event.
Is it already here?
It should be popping up.
Let's go back to this and see what's going on.
Maybe on the integrations page.
Okay. Oh, that was already there. Dang. Whoa. Okay.
Man, you got a lot of stuff in your integrations.
What?
Switch
to right here. Project. Oh, that's the battery level. Yeah, I need to. It's on my list, but the switch isn't showing up. It's not showing up as an event here.
It's because it's not a switch, right? It's a push button. So it would be in home system terms, it would be a binary sensor, but instead of a binary sensor, they expose it as an event. So it should drop by the event. So I'm not sure why it's not popping up in your kits, by the way.
Okay.
And to be honest, I do not use switches. I have some, but not like in my reach at this point. So I cannot take a look with you. But I did it on my stream. I tested it, and I'm pretty sure it worked.
I wonder why this is just showing. Well, I have another one. We could try another one. Add a new switch. Maybe I did something wrong. Oh, look at this. Oh, for switches, there's a lot more options, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of manufacturers, even famous manufacturers for Europe, like Bush and Jaeger. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it in the States, but they use a lot in Europe, like the default wall plating stuff from Bush and Jaeger. They even sell ZigBee stuff you can connect to it.
Oh, some are saying, let's see, would we need to restart Home Assistant for that to work? You need to restart Home Assistant. So, Cyprian,
probably, yes.
Yeah, okay. Oh, now I started to find this other switch. Let's let it do that first. Thank you, Cyprian. Appreciate it.
What you can do, what else, the nice thing about deCONZ, like the admin interface from the add-on, you can define groups. So let's say we have two lights and you want to make it a group. They will appear as a one light in Home Assistant as well. That's a possibility. But you could also connect a switch directly to the light from deCONZ. So even if your Home Assistant is down, the switch will still work.
Oh, that's fantastic. So I don't know. This switch is taking a minute. There's not another reset button on these. You just hold the switch down, I think, right?
There should be a button.
That's different than just the switch. I don't see it. Well, maybe we just restart.
Some you have to hold. Some have a little pinhole. Some others, like IKEA lights, do not have a button or anything. You have to turn them on and off 6 times real quick to reset them.
That's kind of painful.
Yes and no. You can set the search for lights for deCONZ to 10 minutes. That's what I did. And in that 10 minutes, I ran through my house and turned them on and off all 6 times.
Did you video that? Because that would have been great.
I did not. But my little boy is really good at resetting those switches. Like he goes to the switch and turns them on and off, on and off, on and off, and then they reset again. So like I do this like 3 times a week at this point.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you gotta love them. I think maybe you got to get inside this thing. I don't know. Anyways, let's restart it. I want it to show up, so we won't add this other switch just yet. That'll be fine. We'll do the Home Assistant restart then. I can't escape here. Okay. All right. So to get this, we're gonna have to restart. So let's do that.
Sounds like a job for the kiddos. Thanks, Timo.
My kids would love it. My kids would totally love it. Thank you, Alex. My kids would totally love it. Push the button and use a switch. All right, let's see. I have not paid any attention to chat, so thank you guys for taking care of each other in there. I don't know what's going on in chat. What's the topic?
Yeah, good question.
Let's see. What we're doing, Tommy, is we're using deCONZ and a CON-B USB to MQTT or ZigBee to MQTT USB stick. So this takes ZigBee devices, ZigBee signal devices, and translates them and brings them into Home Assistant. That's what we're doing. That's what we've done without MQTT. And it's great. All right, let's see what else we got here. Hey, we're back. Had to make a choice. Oh,
I like the body sensors as well, the motion sensor you have.
Oh yeah.
They will have a weird timeout. Like if they detect something, they will not report in for 30 seconds. That's a bit weird, but you can learn to deal with it. At least in my automations, I've learned to deal with it. But they're freaking darn quick and accurate. Like the fly is ignored, but that's about it.
Wow, really? They're pretty sensitive. What about distance? Yeah. I know some people like, are they good for outside areas as well? Maybe if somebody's moving 20 feet away or something?
I've not tried it, to be honest.
Okay, maybe I'll have to try that when it comes time. So work with a Z stick. Will this work? Will deCONZ work with a Z stick as well?
No, deCONZ will only work with the con.
Uh-oh. Wait, did you see this? Barry. Okay, hi, Doc. I'm back. Had to make a choice between my wife and home automation. So, yeah, now I'm divorced. See, lots of things have changed in the last 12 months. True story. Really? True story? A lot of things have changed. A lot of things have changed.
Yeah, a lot of things have changed. Lovelace. But that's not what he's talking about.
But we'll catch you up. We'll get you caught up in the home automation world. I don't know if I should be sorry if you're divorced. Maybe that's what you wanted. I don't know. It's I guess welcome back. We're happy to have you.
No more limits on AliExpress.
Yeah, no more limits. That's right. You can do whatever you want now. You don't have to worry about the WAF factor anymore. Oh man. Okay, let's go back to the developer tools, to the events, and see if we have something now.
Now I have to switch as well.
Now I have to do the event, right? Now I have to do deCONZ_event here, because it probably did.
Yeah.
And then start listening. And then we will push the button. There it is. Yes. Got it. There it is. Okay. So now you can use that. Go ahead.
I can give you an example.
Great.
Here we go, the link to the documentation with an example. And the first example is kind of cool to see. That's the most easiest one. So there's an automation.
Okay.
With an event type, the data. And the data that's coming through
The data is what was on that list, right? Okay, so let's go back to that real quick and put these side by side so we can see them both. Okay, so what I've got here, so the same, my event is also, they must just put them in order or something. So the event type, you've got there deCONZ event, ID, yours said your example's remote control 1, mine would be smart switch. And then the event number would be right there. And then I can just associate whatever action I want with that. So I push this button and then whatever happens, I put in my automation. That's awesome.
Yeah. And if you hold the button longer, you will see the hold event coming through it. So that's a different event type.
Oh.
So it's the same event number, but ending with 1 is a hold, 2 is a short release, and 3 is a long release.
Oh, and 3 is even longer?
Yeah. You have like the hold, the simple hold. The 0 is like a short push, and you have the hold. Then you have a release after a short time, and the release after a long time.
Wow. I have to work on my timing. Oh, there's 3. I finally got 3 to show up right there.
So this is the reason why there are not switches, because, well, this button would create like 4 switches.
Yeah. Like
4 things, I don't know. And if you have one of those cubes, I think you had one of those cubes, right?
Yeah.
They will even throw you like way more events. So this is the reason why deCONZ uses events and not switches.
Okay. I was wondering how this was going to work. I was trying to decide how is this cube thing going to incorporate. And if you guys haven't seen one of these cubes before, they're really cool. I think they're really pretty different and neat. So if you tap it on the desk, it will do something. If you rotate it 90 degrees, it will do something else. If you rotate it 180 degrees, it will do something else. If you drop it, it will do something else. So it's kind of fun, you know, to sit this on your desk and like, well, something happens, you tap it on your desk and then it'll do whatever. Or if you want the lights to be a certain way, you turn it one way. If you want them to be a different way, you turn it, 180 degrees. So pretty cool little way to interact with things. That's very different than the standard pushing buttons and stuff. But I wasn't sure how that was going to integrate into Home Assistant, what kind of data we were going to get through this with this. But this makes sense now. You get a different event number each time you do one of those different things with it.
Yeah. Basically, yes.
Cool.
And I think the cube is perfectly for in like the living room on the main table, because you can leave it on the table and rotate it like a knob to dim the lights.
Are you trying to tell me that your kids is not going to take this and hide it somewhere?
No, I didn't. My kids do not. No.
Oh, mine would.
And even if they did, well, the lights would not work since the little guy probably reset it in there.
That's right. It wouldn't matter anyways because he's going around resetting everything. Oh, yeah. The cube is fun. I might have to do the cube.
It's one of the use cases a lot of people use the cube for.
Let's see. What else we got in the chat? Double click is also an event. Oh, double click's an event too. Oh, man.
Yeah. It will show up as a 2, I believe. Not sure.
So that must be the 2.
Could be, but there's also a way for if you have the IKEA like the buttons of the IKEA stuff. There are 5 buttons on it, I guess, like the middle one and one for dimming and scene switching. Like all those 5 buttons on the IKEA button switches are individually usable and addressable to anything you like. It doesn't have to be the IKEA light. You can, I don't know, open your garage door with them.
So now, Frank, tell me again. You said. You were saying something and I missed a part of it. How does the deCONZ make things happen when Home Assistant's down? Explain that one more time to me.
Okay, you do not have lights, so that's a bit hard to show. I could send you, no, I do not have it myself. But what deCONZ does in the admin interface, like in the backend interface, the Open Web UI stuff, is you can define, you will see the switch there as well, and you can hook up a light to the switch, and it will create a group between them, like a link between the light and the switch directly. So if you push it, it will turn on the light, and well, Home Assistant will pick up as well.
Okay, so in here you could link it directly from a sensor to a light.
Now, not per se from VNC. VNC is nice, but just from the web interface.
Oh, okay.
That's easier.
From the
you can do it from here as well, but VNC is just a bit harder.
Oh, okay.
From the web UI, it's pretty easy to do. You can just hook up, like if I push this button, you will tune these lights. And you can dim them and
This one,
whatever you like.
So FOSCON is the deCONZ web user interface. So in here, you can
their naming is awful.
How?
You have the combi stick with the deCONZ app and the FOSCON interface.
Oh gosh,
it's just so annoying, weird names, but yeah.
So what do I need to do that? This isn't letting me add scene or anything. Do I need to add a group
no,
first?
You don't have a light.
Oh, because I don't have a light. Okay. You know, I wonder, the Xiaomi Akara little hub thing has some good features. Like I kind of like that it has these, it's got a nice bright ring of LEDs that you can change different colors with their app. Have you tried using that with deCONZ? Will those lights respond like a light through this?
No, the hub itself is not a ZigBee device, so it's not a ZigBee device you can add.
Okay.
It's a Wi-Fi device with a ZigBee hub in it. I do have the gateway, the Xiaomi gateway. I have an older one. The newer ones are pretty hard to add to Home Assistant. You have to open them up, I believe, I've heard. But the older ones, like I have, the ring LED is really nice. And there's a little speaker in it, so I use it for a doorbell. And I use it as a night light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's pretty nice, but I do not use the ZigBee stuff of it anymore.
All right. Cool. Sweet. All right. I'm excited.
So that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. That's pretty cool. I want to try the hub. Let's set up the hub or the cube. You have one of these, you said, right?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't? Oh my gosh. No. Oh my gosh.
I got buttons enough. I got a lot of Philips Hue stuff. Swamped remote controls.
I'm sure this is going to be a sensor, so we're going to do this. We're going to do other.
Yeah.
And then this one you do have to take the cover off to get to the reset button. I remember this one being kind of a pain to push the reset. I'll hold it for a minute. It's blinking at me now, so this should pick it up in a second, hopefully. All right. Thanks again in the chat. What's going on? Any advice for ZigBee plug to monitor power usage? Ooh, what do you think? Does this one do that? Do you have any power use ZigBee plugs, Frank?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't.
All ESP.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I remember your stack of them.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, this isn't picking up yet. Let's try it again. Should be pretty fast. So the recommendation there, let's see who was asking that. John? No, who was asking that? I missed who was asking. But anyways, I would go with a Tuya plug and just, put something else on it. Put ESP Home or Tasmota or something on it. And then my favorite ones are the S31s. The Sonoff S31s are really good. But I haven't had a new S31 in over a year, so I'm sure that there's more and betters. SmartThings ZigBee plugs provide power monitoring, but they're pricey. Yeah, okay. Oh, it was Nico. Okay. Are all of these sensors Xiaomi's? Yes. All the stuff that you see me playing with today, yes. This is all Xiaomi stuff. Dang, this thing doesn't want to pick up. I'm probably doing it wrong. Maybe I need to hold it longer. The TP-Link HS110. Looking for a door sensor I can use outside. Is there anyone knows what to get? Door sensors, you want to use it like out on a gate or something far away. I don't know how waterproof any of these are. I don't know that I've seen many of these that are waterproof. Aquara wall switches come with built-in power monitoring. Neutral wire required models. Oh, that's cool, Chris. I didn't know that.
Oh, cool. I know a friend of mine ordered some, so I'm waiting for his opinion, to be honest.
So I've finally got my Sonoff minis are on the way. Sonoff minis are on the way. I had to really sweet talk the lady. I can't remember what her name is, Maggie or something. But yeah, and I had to convince her why I needed two of them because she's like, they're like really hard, to get and back order and all this. And So
I think they're cute. A little bigger than I wanted them to, since our wall sockets are like way smaller than in the US. But yeah, overall, they're pretty decent. And I like the terminals on the minis. They are way better than the basic ones.
good. I'm looking forward to some better terminals.
It's failed to connect.
Yeah, I probably just didn't hold it long enough or something.
You should not hold them.
Shouldn't hold
if
them.
I believe. You should just push them. But then again, it can differ from device to device.
Yeah, this cube might be a little tricky. Acquire light switch, you couldn't get it to register on Foscom, but it appeared as a deCONZ event and has anyway. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Fibaro door sensor outside as it has external contact connector. Oh, that's good. It's Z-Wave though, and I have to mount it for waterproof box. Oh, sensor ready. There it goes. Stuff. It worked that time.
Oh, there it is.
Awesome.
The Fibaro stuff for Z-Wave is, by the way, that's top notch. It's very expensive. I got a couple of those things. Like you pay $70 for a wall stuff for like a mini like thing, but they're really nice.
Looks like you're trying to pair the cube. The icon looks like a motion sensor. You know what? I don't see an icon there yet.
No, that's okay. It will not show up.
Oh, that's right, because it's the event thing, right? Just like the button. Yeah. Okay.
So if the pair is successful, you can go into Home Assistant, and it should show up as an event. And if it does not, you should restart Home Assistant.
Okay. So I don't have to put deCONZ event again, do I? I just need to activate it or something? Because like this button.
Listening.
Is it not always listening? Huh.
I'm not sure if the listeners are updated when you add a new device, so you might need to restart Home Assistant for this.
Okay, we should do that. Okay, cool.
It should appear on your VNC, that's for sure.
Okay, we can look there. Magic Cube. Me Magic Cube. There it is. Okay. Sure enough. Shake it. Tap it. Spin it.
Yeah, you can see the light blinking, so it's working. It's doing
something. So once we get Home Assistant back up, we'll be able to see what it's doing. Oh, that's so fun. Oh, thank you, Frank. I'm so excited. Thanks for making me get that. for telling me to do the deCONZ thing. I was like... And then
I just really like it, and it's so I'm happy it's now available in the US, because I think this is one of the best solutions you can get for ZigBee. It's so compatible and so easy to use.
Yeah, and once I saw that you know, I mean, Xiaomi, they're nice and they're cheap enough, but it was ZemiSmart. That's who it is. ZemiSmart has a Z-Wave set now with a hub and stuff. I don't know if they did before. I hadn't really looked at it. Not Z-Wave, sorry, ZigBee. And but now they do, and I'm gonna check it out. So it should be, you know, a lot of this similar kind of stuff. It should be good, and it should work just fine with this.
Yeah, and the price is just a little bit higher compared to like the 433 megahertz stuff. But you get in return like something very responsive, something you can debug, and something you can monitor the battery power for. And they're tiny. That's for sure.
Okay. I missed a couple messages on the stream, so I'm just going to throw some unicorns up there. I don't know what the messages were, but all right. So I have to do, so the events the listening doesn't stay here?
No, it doesn't stay. You just fill it in the little box below.
And now...
Maybe we should complain. Make an issue. I mean, that's the better one. Or we should ask Juan to make a mock-up.
Yeah, he does good. That was pretty cool. Yeah. It was like, oh, wouldn't it be great if our sidebar looked like this? And now it does. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was talking to Paul. I said, at the moment, he tweeted it. I said, have you seen the responses? I don't think you can not do it.
Yeah.
That's not an option.
At this point. Where it doesn't say that it doesn't say I'm listening still. Did I do something wrong? Let's try it again.
You have the other button to verify if it's working.
It's not even showing up here as saying.
No, it's not always showing up. That's okay. Just start listening and then hit the other button you have and see if it's. Oh, don't reload, man.
Too late.
It's live.
What?
As soon as you hit the start listening button, it will be live. It will show up below.
Okay. Start listening. There, okay, there's that one. Yeah, not getting anything from the magic cube yet. Oh.
That's weird.
Anybody, let's see. Bear in mind, most doors work happily inside plastic waterproof box. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. Anybody, deCONZ event for listeners? Oh. Just because I just keep putting it in there as listen, listen, listen. So has anybody...
Yeah, that list is not complete.
Okay.
It shows the most common ones, but not like all of them.
Not all of them. Okay. Has anybody got this thing working? Has anybody done this? Ciprian, have you had this working? He's in the chat.
Push the little button one more time, like the reset switch. Like short.
Okay.
What that will do is trigger a communication event.
I have to pop this cover off every time.
I need to order one of those.
They're cool. They're definitely cool.
I kind of stopped ordering things. I mean, I'm sure you have like boxes full of stuff. Just like me, I have boxes full of stuff.
I do. I absolutely do. And I feel bad with a lot of it because somebody says, "Oh, hey, check out this thing," and I think that's awesome, and they send it, and then I don't ever even really get to it. Remove the battery, maybe. So yeah, Ciprian says maybe the cube's not fully supported.
It should be, according to. But yeah.
Let's see. I took the battery out and put it back in. Just not getting anything on the events. I wonder though. Let's see. Let's just go look at the integrations and see if it shows up as something else.
It's even on the Home Assistant list. List of supported devices, Xiaomi Cube.
Okay.
It's on the list, so it should be supported.
Let's go to configuration, integration, and just see.
Madsen's right. I wish people would send me stuff. A lot of people wants to send me, at least, and I'm sure you as well, Justin, a lot of stuff.
You have to say no to a lot of stuff.
You have to say no a lot, yeah.
So if you want people to send you stuff, just start streaming, start making videos. I bet you don't have to be, very big or anything for people to start. I know it was a long time ago when people started wanting to send me stuff. All I got was the battery.
I guess the questions are a bit different in your case, I guess. In your case, it's probably start streaming of it or make a video or review or something. Mm-hmm. In my case, it's more like, here's a device, make it work.
Yeah, I like my way better. No, I don't want to be in that situation where they're like, we developed this device. It doesn't do what we want. Frank, can you please fix it for us?
Oh, boy.
I don't know. Okay, well, maybe we go back to events and see. But if not, that's okay. We'll keep playing with it. We'll figure it out. I'm sure there's something in there somewhere.
I mean, the main things I use at this moment is temperature sensors and humidity sensor and pressure sensors for outside. I do have door and window sensors a lot. If the door opens in a room, it will turn off the heating and cooling in the room.
Oh, nice.
And to save energy, of course. I do use motion sensors, and I do use almost all Philips Hue IKEA lights, especially the IKEA lights. They're like affordable and work great with deCONZ.
That's good. That's good to hear. Because I haven't had any IKEA lights, and I know they're very inexpensive, but I didn't want to, get messing with ZigBee or anything until now. So, I like this. I definitely am going to have some of these around the house. These as somebody who has had a couple of floods in the house, putting a few more of these leak detectors around, I'm very happy about. So I'm going to set up a few of these and put them in bathrooms and different places. Because right now I have one in the basement next to like the main drain. So like if the sewer backs up, that one goes off, which happened once. Ugh. but these would just be nice just for other places as well.
I use one of those temperature and humidity sensors in my bathroom, because it gives me an indication if there's a lot of humidity, probably somebody is taking a shower, and it will turn on a fan, which is an ESP home device.
Yeah,
and it would shut down if the humidity drops again.
That's great. That's a good idea. Well, so far the cube, I need to do some more research. Yeah, because it's not. The event monitoring, the event listening is working because it'll work every time I push this button. But no amount of banging around this cube or spinning it or dropping or throwing or doing anything with it is showing up as an event. And then in the integrations page, all that was there was the battery sensor. So there's something else we need to do to that. I don't exactly know what. But we'll figure it out.
I will want to check it out as well.
Awesome. Yeah. Hey, this device doesn't work, Frank. Would you make it work for us, please?
I'm probably the wrong person. I did. Ad was already contributed, and Pascal fixed a lot of the add-on. And I recently rewrote large parts of the deCONZ add-on to make it like have the VNC backend, so you can look at it and just improve things a little. Since I'm using it myself, and I want it to be perfect. And yeah, this is what you have, and how deCONZ works and how the integration works. That's out of my league and out of my control. But sure, we'll figure it out. I guess. I hope.
I'm sure we will.
Yeah.
Frank, thanks for joining me, my friend. Appreciate it.
No problem at all.
Always good chatting with you. I'll let you go. Okay, take care, man.
Have a good stream, mate.
Thank you. I'm probably about done, but we'll be there. Thanks.
Okay, bye-bye.
See ya. Bye.
Bye, guys. Choo-choo.
Choo-choo. What a stud. Frank's a stud. Superstar. All right. I was just looking at the time, and this was good. We got a lot of stuff. We got a lot done. You know, the other thing that I will bring up before we finish, and I'm not going to get into it, but the other thing that I wanted to bring up when I was saying that there was a whole lot of stuff to talk about on this stream is that somebody, and I have it on my Facebook, somebody, and I guess a couple people maybe even have done this. They took Luma's MQTT car presence device. Do you guys remember that one? I did it. Gosh, it's been almost 2 years, I think. Maybe it's been, yeah, it couldn't have been 2.5. Anyways, it was a couple of years ago in December that I did it and did the video on it, and I love it. It's just a D1 Mini. You put it in your car, you connect it to a USB plug or a circuit in your car that will be off when your car is off. And then what it does is it connects to Home Assistant and your garage door opener, so that when that device connects to your network, it will do what it needs to do based on whatever's happening with your garage door. Usually it's when the device comes on, or when it arrives in your network, it opens the garage door. So that means if you've been away and you pull up to the driveway, as soon as it connects to your Wi-Fi, it will put the garage door up, and then you get in, and then when you turn off your car, it will and that device disconnects. Its last will and testament thing is to shut the garage door. And then it works the same way. When you come out and you get in the car and you start the car, it opens the garage door. And when you drive away and it disconnects from your home network, it will close the garage door. The thing works beautifully. And somebody redid it in ESP Home. So pretty cool. It's not much. It's very simple. It's just a pretty simple, this is the will, or this is the on, this is the off, what happens. And so I'm going to do that as well and try and get my wife to start using it again. And hopefully this time she won't crash into the garage door at all. Not even once. So, all right, let me read the chat for a minute, and then we'll get the kids up here to do some stuff. Let's see, what do we got? Just to go off topic for a bit, have you ran any of your D1 Minis on 12 volts? No, I have not. Well, actually, I did. I connected for fun one time on the stream, David. I actually used the 3-volt pin, so I knew it was going to be bad. But I don't believe at all that a D1 Mini is made to use with 12 volts. Some Node MCUs say they're usable with 12 volts, but you should be pretty careful. But no, a D1 Mini, when I hooked it up to 12 volts, it just started smoking and stinking. And it was already bad. We'd already zapped it, I did something wrong with some of the inputs, and so it was already broken. But yeah, as soon as I hooked it up to 12 volts, poof. Yeah, it was kind of fun. We did it on purpose. All right, let's see. What else do we got going on here? I have no idea. I'm missing everything in chat. All right. Tracking your phone. Let's see. Xiaomi motion sensor. This one's the Xiaomi motion sensor. Did you buy your Aquara sensors from Amazon or AliExpress? Are you asking me, Blade? They sent them to me. They sent them to me because and this was actually pretty cool. This wasn't even like typically, especially this big pack. I mean, there's a lot of these sensors and the plug and the hub, but what they were looking for was just written feedback. So they sent me all this, and then they sent me a thing that said, oh, hook up the motion one. Okay, cool. I will. They sent me this thing, and they just wanted me to fill out this paper and just give them some written feedback about how well it worked, what was wrong, and some of those things with all the different sensors. So I did. I went through. I videoed some of it, but I was going to go through and do something else with them, like this. But I did set it. I did their part. So anyways, they sent them to me. So I don't know what the kit costs. I would base it completely on how soon you want them. If you want them fast, go to Amazon. If you can wait a couple weeks, go to AliExpress, and you'll save some money probably from AliExpress. So, all right, let's see. Are they pet friendly? Oh, let's do the motion thing. So I think the motion would probably pick up a pet. Frank will tell us if a motion pick up a pet or not. All right, let's try it. We're going to go back here. So we're going to do this again. Now that my training wheels are off, Frank's off the stream. No more training wheels here for DrZzs. I'm going to see if I can do this without help. Scary time. Okay. I got windows open all over the place here. This is the one I want. Okay. So we're going to go to this app. So this is the main UI. So if you go to your Has.io add-on, once you've got deCONZ installed and you're at deCONZ, then you go to Web UI and it will open this FOSCON app thing, and it will show you your hub here. This is my Conb2 stick, and I'm going to skip the group things again. And now I'm at this point, I can add new stuff. So an edit, not edit, sorry, hamburger, and then sensors. And then we're going to add a new sensor, and it's going to be the motion sensor. Okay, we're going to say other, and now we push the button. You either got to have, oh yeah, okay, it's working. It flashed, the little light flashed. Oh, so it turns blue when there's motion, I guess, huh? I get so impatient. I want to press this button again so bad. Xiaomi motion sensor will pick up animals sometimes. I have one installed outside now, opposite the bushes at nighttime. It goes off 2 or 3 times. Yeah. They do pick up pets. Okay. Some IR devices are harmful to pets. Oh gosh, Chris, I didn't know that. The 96.3 was released, Adrian. Good. I haven't updated yet. All right, I'm going to push the button again. So I just push it real fast. So I want it to go. Come on, come on, come on. The instructions in the manual, and reset the sensor if necessary. Okay, so I guess each of these sensors is going to have you have to do whatever the instructions say to pair it. That's what you have to do. Can you adjust the sensitivity? It doesn't look like you can in this, Saad. It doesn't look like you can. You can't get in this thing at all. So I don't think so. Maybe Combi2 sensor at different positions to eliminate the pet interference. Oh, combine 2 sensors at different places. It's not working. No, you can't adjust the sensitivity. Yeah. There it goes. I don't know. Just keep pressing it. It just works out of the box, and that's just what you get. Yeah. That's kind of like these, you know, these PIRs that I've been using, these ones, these little tiny guys. I've been just sticking these on light switches and stuff, and they're the same way. You don't get to adjust the sensitivity, but they're plenty sensitive. Oh, this is a light sensor too? It says 71 lux, 69 lux. Oh my gosh. I didn't know it was a light sensor too. Yeah, it is. Sweet. Dang, that's awesome. All right, let's go look at these. I want to see what these cost. How do I spell Xiaomi? Let's see what, I don't even know. Sometimes some of this stuff, you know, Amazon's not always stocked with. Wow. Okay. So, it's $4.50 shipping though. So see, on Amazon, these door sensors are $16. That's way more than you're going to pay on AliExpress. We'll look at AliExpress again in a minute. The temperature and humidity sensor is $30. No, thanks. The motion sensor is $20. So Amazon, you might be getting hurt pretty bad on the price. So $18 for the motion sensor, $20 for this, $30 for two of those. Let's look at this. Let's look on AliExpress. Xiaomi body sensor. Was there a body sensor? I missed that. $12 at AliExpress. Okay, good. Just see all kinds of stuff here. So here's 4 sensors. Make sure that I'm not being misled by what it says here, but these sensors are probably, yeah, it looks like $9.50 maybe. Trying to decide here. What am I looking at exactly? Because it's not giving me it's giving me a range of prices. Why? Oh, because this is in German or something. How did I end up? It's in Dutch. Why is it in Dutch? Oh, come on. Just give it to me in English. Why is AliExpress, why has it become? I can't, what? Oh my goodness. You can read it, thanks. All right. So here's the temperature and humidity sensor. Oh, it's still in Dutch. Whatever. So if you wanted these, so they're about $10 a piece. So about $10 for the temperature and humidity sensor. That's not bad. Not bad. And then I wanted to look at the motion sensors. I don't know why AliExpress is in German or in Dutch all of a sudden. Whatever. Sorry. Let's see. Quora. Motion. So here they are. Yeah, $12. Nice. And you can buy them in packs. So yeah, that's not bad. So save, you know, that's a pretty good discount. That's you know, a third discount or something like that to get them on AliExpress. So, and then I didn't even check Banggood. Banggood probably has this stuff too. I had Frank on the stream. I think that's what happens. I think was joking with my sister. Check the flag. Oh yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Andy. But what happened to Banggood though? Banggood just didn't show up. Just don't want to play. There we go. We were talking about, is this guy, I know it probably happens to you guys too, where you're talking about something, you're having a conversation with somebody about something, and then you look at your phone, you go to Facebook or Instagram or something, and now there's a bunch of stuff on there about what you were talking about. I mean, I'm not a tin hat conspiracy theorist at all, but that happened to us yesterday, and it was freaky. It was kind of weird. I think this might be well. So they, I wouldn't buy them with the hub for sure. I need some of these. I'm gonna tell the Acquire people to send me some of these because that looks pretty nice. Those look a lot like the Sonoff Minis. There's the cube. There's some light bulbs. Oh, is that right? $18 for that? Aw, come on, guys. I guess it's fine. It'd be Quora water sensor. $14.17. Okay, that's better. See? Yeah. Okay. So Banggood's got quite well 18, 14. I mean, they're going to take you just as long probably to get it. So $3 coupon. Okay. So that's, I can handle that. $15 for those. If you figure that what it saves you in hassle if you have a leak, and here's $13 for the sensors there. Okay, cool. That's what Facebook does. It's not science fiction. It's crazy. Also try to get GearBest. They have better prices. Oh, cool. GearBest is a company that they've asked me to do stuff for them, kind of like what Rudy does for me for Banggood. But I'll tell you why so far I have not gone with them, and I don't want to say that they're all bad or anything, and they just have different ways of doing business sometimes in China, different places or whatever. But they had an ad and a video, and they snagged a clip of me, and I think it was the locks on the doors, and they didn't ask, and they didn't provide those locks, so I didn't think that was cool. But anyways, I'm not gonna hold a grudge. And again, I don't want to. I shouldn't have. Oh, look at that. So that's good. Oh yeah, they do have good price. $20 for that, but the other ones are cheaper. $10 for the temperature and humidity. $11 for the motion sensors. Human body motion. Interesting. I wonder if that's a different. Oh, we didn't even mess with this vibration sensor. That'll be an interesting thing to see if we can do with the with Home Assistant with this deCONZ, because the vibration sensor is great. I didn't, you know what, Iqfar, I didn't contact, I emailed them. I did email them right away, and I was like, hey guys, like if you want me to make a commercial for you or something, we can talk about it, but you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't just take the video and post it as your own. That's not how it works. So and they never replied. Yeah, so. But maybe I should probably contact them again, just to say, hey, let's cooperate. I'm sure they would jump on the opportunity if I asked them if they would cooperate again. Anyways, this motion sensor, vibration sensor, so it's great in theory because it will tell you if something's shaking, right? I mean, an earthquake, okay, but what do we care about most in this with this kind of a sensor is the washing machine still washing clothes, or is it done? Because if it's done, we want to get our clothes out so that they don't get musty and stinky. We can get them in the dryer and get the next load going, right? So what the problem is, oh, great for the mailbox. Oh, that's a good idea too. Put it on the lid of the mailbox. That's a good idea. But the problem is it gives the event probably, and well, no, we'll have to set it up and see what the sensor does. But anyways, what I want to know is when it stops. I want to know when the vibration stops, not when it starts. When it starts is fine. I don't need to know when it starts, but I want to know when it stops. Let's hook this one up, and then we'll end. We'll start opening up while this is setting up. We'll do our stickers. And I got notice from my new sticker manufacturer that the stickers have been mailed. So I hopefully can get some out in the next couple days once they get here. For all you guys have been waiting months for stickers. It's great for someone is knocking on the door. Oh, okay, that's cool. Is that what you use it for? Vibration sensor is a nightmare on Home Assistant. For your experience anyways. Oh, bummer. Okay. If there's no heavy traffic around. Vibration sensors, great for mailbox. Did you still get your own mailboxes? We have a whole street mailbox, or a whole, essentially. I mean, our mailbox is with a bunch of other people, so I don't think I could still stick this to the door. I could still, because the mailman, well, he opens the back. Oh, there it goes. Sensor's ready. I had to push it twice. That's weird. Okay, vibration sensor, and it also gives temperature. I love this. I love it. So now we're gonna go to Home Assistant and to the integrations page, and we're going to look at our deCONZ, and it just keeps piling up. There's my motion sensor. There's the vibration sensor. Okay, here's my vibration sensor, and it says detected. Oh, okay. Oh, orientation. I didn't see that. Thank you for subscribing. This text is too small for me to read right now, but jumping Z's. This is interesting. On true, detected. How do you get it to go back off? What problems were you having, Sai? One on your dryer and your washing machine, but interpreting the data is not easy. It provides a frequency rather than a start-stop. Oh, that's interesting. The attributes updated live. Oh yeah, there you go. Tilt angle. Vibration strength. Oh, clear. So it was clear for a little while. Okay. So that means the state, you can set the state as clear. So you can set your automation so that when this thing is clear, then you get your automation trigger. And then you can have it say the laundry's done or whatever. Interesting. Okay, I'll have to do some experimenting with that and see. Probably goes back off after 2 minutes. Is that what maybe clear does? To stop detecting, leave it over a minute. Okay. Okay. It's hard. I want to keep playing with these things. It's a fusion sensor. Ooh. Like a fusion reactor? All right. Let's start up the Battissimo giveaway 40-day. Create new. Server error. Can't have a server error. It's 21 today. Okay. It's open, I believe. Yep. Coming in hot. All right. Well, while we're doing this, and while we're waiting for this sensor to go back to clear, so now it's clear again. And then if I shake it, detected. Oh, it's gonna work. 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 And if it doesn't work, Sai, I'll hit you up for some solutions. We'll try and figure out what's going on. Oh, that's so exciting. That is so good because it wouldn't do it. I asked the lady about it when the people who sent me the thing. I asked them about it and whether or not it would give us a cleared or whatever. Hopefully it'll work. We'll see. As long as it keeps vibrating, hopefully it'll keep saying detected. Or what we'd have to do is set it so that it's clear for a certain period of time, maybe. So because if it resets itself, like say every 2 minutes it resets itself, and then it detects it again, it'll go back and forth between clear and detected. But if it's clear for a period of time, say you want it clear for a minute or for 2 minutes, a time period so that your laundry's not going to go sour, but it won't get false triggers when it resets, if it resets. We'll have to see how that thing works. All right, what I was going to say was while we're doing this and while I'm getting the kids up here, I want to hear some things that you guys did on Home Assistant this week, because that's always fun for me to read what you guys are up to and some fun automations or whatever. Status is on and off, not clear or detected. Oh, really? If you set the state, can you not do the state? You can do it on or off or clear detected if it's vibration. What is going on with my Mycroft? It's kind of fun though. I'm going to leave him. All right. I'm going to let him keep on doing his weird stuff every once in a while. What about when the wash machine stops to refill the water for the rinse cycle? Oh, good question. So again, same thing maybe, Razi. Well, it'll be just has to be clear for a certain period of time. Attributes update live. Okay, let's see what else Frank is saying. I'm going to show your config here, Frank. For 10 seconds. Hall motion off for 10 seconds. A little extra wait for retriggering. Okay. Oh, I got you. Okay. You put in. Okay. Yeah. Same kind of thing. Same idea, right? Same idea. Cool. Thank you. Do you have grocery add-on? I have not installed the grocery. Oh, you're asking somebody else. Sorry, I was looking at Discord here real quick. Can you post the link to the USB device here? Yes, I will absolutely do that. I'll post it. I will post it in the live stream spot. It's the DCONZ 2. This guy. And when we looked at this, what was that, Frank? A couple weeks ago, right? That we were talking about ZigBee to MQTT, and you said, no, try this DCONZ stick. And at that time, when we looked that day, it wasn't, they didn't have them in the US. All right, live streams. There, it's posted there. And then if you just go to DCONZ, I don't remember where I put that now. Too many links open. If you just search DCONZ2, their website, they will give you all the links to their different places you can get it from. Okay, sweet. All right, let's see what you guys got. What kind of stories we got here. I just realized I was watching with a 1 minute delay. No wonder your messages took a long time to get through. Sorry, man. And it hasn't helped that I haven't been paying attention to the chat at all. So I probably have missed 50 questions and comments and fun things that I could have responded to. So sorry about that. Need simple instructions to get Alexa responding to sensors again. Your YAML is 12 months old. Barry, probably the notification service changed. So that's probably why your Amazon Echoes are not responding. Trying to remember what it changed to. We could just look at mine and see. I can't remember now what it changed to off the top of my head. So now it's notify.alexa media, and so this is now the service. So it used to be Alexa.text to speech or something like that, wasn't it? Or it was something Alexa text to speech. It's not anymore. Now it's notify. So that will probably be. And then check out, he's still, who is it? Keaton Taylor. He still has a pretty good wiki page that's got all that stuff in it. Where's my Home Assistant stuff? There it is. I'll get you the link to, because that he changed the name of something, and so for a while there I wasn't able to find things anymore. Here it is. So we'll give you this too, because that'll give you. How do you enter the giveaway? You type !enter. Oh, and it's in hacks now. That's true too. That's true too. So that's another thing for you, Barry, since you're getting back with us. I'm worried, like, where are you sleeping? Like, are you in a van down by the river, or did you get the house, or what? I don't want to joke about divorce too much, but anyways, you made it a joke, so I guess it's okay. Anyways, yeah, hacks. So Home Assistant Community Store. So, oh, I wonder if when I hit the desk, is that going to set it off? No, hitting the desk doesn't set it off. Urgh. Vibration strength 161. That is cool. So maybe even you can set the vibration. You can set it as an attribute. You can set your trigger to be the attribute, and the attribute has to be below a certain threshold of the vibration or something. I don't know. There's some fun things you can try and play with this. That's a lot of information. This is great. These sensors have a lot of information. The light sensor that's part of this, the temperature sensor that's part of this. There's a lot of stuff that comes along with these sensors, and for the price and for how fast they are. Hey, Joe, the topic today is, we're going to do this one again, unicorns. I still need to come up with some more of these. The topic today has been, we're about to sign off. The topic today has been, we took the Xiaomi Aquara, AQARA pack of sensors, and we took the Conbi 2 USB stick, which is a ZigBee translator. I don't know what else to call it. ZigBee communicator, ZigBee 2. Well, it says right on there, ZigBee USB gateway, so that's what it is. And we used deCONZ, the add-on deCONZ that Frank so generously put together for us. And we brought them all into Home Assistant. And you can see here, this is the sensors that we brought in. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. We had Frank on, and he was Interface Bridge. That's a good name for it. Thank you. Yeah. The gateway also has the Lux sensor. I like the gateway for some things. I wish I could use it at, like Frank was saying, I wish I could use it as a sensor or as a device. Because it's got LEDs, it's got a speaker. It's a crappy speaker, but it's not bad. All right. Anybody want to tell me what I was doing? Huh? Oh yeah, I was trying to see what you guys were doing. Slamming the door would set it off. Probably would. Hey, a little late, 3-8. How's it going, man? Best method to implement an automation to activate the alarm to armed home when everyone at home to go to sleep. How can I accomplish that effectively? So what you want to do, Bashar, let's see. You want it so that the alarm automatically activates when everyone is home and in bed. Interesting. Well, you could certainly, what you're going to want is a trigger. The trigger for setting it to armed home is going to include a lot of things that all have to be true. So when you set up your trigger, you're going to have, I think you have to do, I don't remember how to set it so that it's all and. Because if you just list them, sometimes it's, I think you have to put and or something like that. Let's see. So I think if you just list them, it'll be if any one of those happens. But what you want is for all of them to have to be that way. Multiple triggers. When you want your automation rule to have multiple triggers, just prefix the line of each trigger with a dash. Whenever one of them, your rule is executed. Oh, I thought there was a way. I don't know. Maybe there's not a way. I'd have to look at it, but I would think a combination of presence detection, and you might have to do something like bed sensors or light sensors. Maybe make all the lights are off and everybody's home, or if everybody's in bed, you put some sort of a weight sensor in the bed, something like that. Use a lot of motion triggers, conditions. You could do that too. Multiple triggers plus conditions. Yeah. So yeah, you might have to have, maybe the trigger be, you could do it this way. You could have the trigger be like a certain time of night, say at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. And then you use conditions. Yeah. That's what everybody's saying now. Just use conditions in that case. Yeah. So use conditions. So then all these things have to be true in your conditions, and everybody has to be home. So all their device trackers have to be listing home, and then whatever else you want. No motion for a certain period of time, or the bed sensors, if you have bed sensors, or light sensors all have to be off, something like that. Your lizard talk has a fixture with 2 bulbs. Oh, your lizard tank has a fixture with 2 bulbs. Use power monitoring with an S31. You can tell which bulb is burned out. Oh, that's good. Condition, and conditions. That's right. Yeah. That's when you do conditions, that's what happens. You have to have a lot of that stuff. Oh, let's see. I just watched the live stream, stumbled upon the option to view ZigBee mesh via ZNC for deCONZ. Does that apply when the Conbi is hooked up to Home Assistant and not a PC as before? Oh, okay. That's a whole conversation going to start in there. Awesome. That's a good idea. Okay, time is definitely one of those things for sure. Let's see. Can you link the D1 mini car thing? Oh, yeah. Let me find it, and then I will. I saved it in Facebook. It was in here. Oh no, that's my page. I started a page. Nothing there yet. This one, the group. And can I search the group? I don't remember how you view your stuff that you saved. It's in my phone. Maybe I could post it in Discord from my phone. That might be the easy thing to do. Facebook. Sorry about the bleeps. Bleepity bleeps. Okay. I guess I could search it. There is a way to search. Why can't I search this group as easily on there as I can on here? So it was by Jake Kousser. Jake, K-O-S-S-E-R, on July 17th. Oh, there it is. 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 Okay. So this is his, this is just the ESP home YAML that he had, but I don't know how to share. I'll share this post. Shared a link. I don't understand. Not very good here. Anyways, that'll give you what you need. Basically, you still have to use, so this gives you how you set up your D1 Mini, and then you still have to do the automations in Home Assistant. So you still will follow, you'll still follow Luma's, you'll still need his automations, the part that's in Home Assistant, I think. You could probably set those automations in here as well. Like he put something in here so that he's got a message that plays on his phone, I'm guessing, the OnePlus 5. So he's published a message to himself that says welcome home. So you can put some things in here as well. You could build the trigger in here for the garage door, I would think, too. But anyways, there you go. All right. Let's do this thing. Computer. Tell everyone it's time for sign off. That was a fun day, guys. It's a great week. We got a lot we could be doing. A lot of fun stuff happening this week. We could keep talking forever. I would wear myself out. All right. Added some code in the Discord chat. Oh, thank you, Creative. Here comes the monkeys. I hear them. ZigBee temp and humidity sensors control your bathroom. That's the same thing that Frank was saying. I'm going to do that too. I totally am going to do that. I've got enough of these switches. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It smells so good. We have cousins visiting. This is Liz and Erica. They have twins. Make sure you get in the screen here, girls. Can you see me? You're behind my head, so up there. There you go. There you go. Do I have Dr. Pepper? No, I don't. This is water.
Look right there.
And then we got everybody. All right. So we got to pick the winners for this thing, right? Let's see. Let's find our winner picker.
Does Liz and Erica?
Oh, yeah. Let's have Liz and Erica do it. Okay, so Liz and Erica, this is what happens. So right now, this is a little giveaway. There are 117 people in this giveaway, and they want to win stickers. And so what we're going to do is you guys can take turns. One of you goes first, whichever one.
I want to go first.
Whichever one came out of the chute first. You guys know? No, your mom won't tell you. Do you want to be in? Emily, you can't. Just come say hi. Just pop your head in here. Jackson is too tall, so all you get is his chin. Anyways, you push this button. It's going to do a drum roll, and then I'm going to do pick a winner, and then they'll...
Okay.
I'm not sure which one's doing it first. You doing it first? Okay, go ahead. Liz is doing it first. Push that one. Yep. And then it does the drum roll. And then we have a winner, and the winner is Ron Schindler. Ron Schiedler. Schiedler? Ron Schiedler. Congratulations. Send me your address in Discord. That's the only way I'm going to be able to get stickers to you. All right, now Erica's turn. Okay, push that button right there, the drum button. Okay. And Mix Mike. That's a cool name. Yay, Mix Mike. Congratulations. All right, guys, send me your addresses in Discord, and I will get some stickers soon because stickers are coming. Stickers are on their way. Okay, now we got to do the sign-off. So how do we want to do the sign-off today? Should we do it like real high-pitched voices? Like little pixies? Like, we'll do it like pixies. We'll do it like little pixies, okay? Like we're all little pixies. Like we're all Tinkerbell.
Next time, I was going to say, next time can we do it like Tinkerbell?
Next time can we do it like Tinkerbell? We're going to do it like Tinkerbell this time. All right. And for you girls, we say, as always, thanks for watching. Until next time, adios. Okay?
I told them.
Here we go. I'm going to count to 3.
As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, adios.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Good times. All right, everybody. Happy Sunday. Thanks for being here. Frank, big thanks again. And who else was helping so much? Capria. How did you say? I was saying your name right when I could see it. Now I can think of it. Cyprian. Am I saying it right, Cyprian? Thanks big time for your help, my friend. Appreciate it. All right, everybody. Have a happy Sunday. We'll see you. I don't know if I get to stream during the week. I certainly will if I can. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.